Hello guys, I am Bellion and today we're gonna look at the best 5 comps to climb in ranked TFT set 15 and patch 15.2. Yeah, so the first comp we are gonna look at is the classic Soul Fighter comp. What you want to do with this comp is you want to go to level 8 fast so you can reach the 8 Soul Fighter. That's the breaking point on this comp. As you can see, every champion, every Soul Fighter champion in your boat gains 650 HP. Like it's a very big amount. It's like a Varmok without the passive. So it's a pretty big buff. When you reach 8 Soul Fighter, you won't be having problems with tanks. So there are no 3 cost champions in this comp. You don't need to like sit at level 7 and roll. You can actually stay at level 7 and go with something like this instead of red buff. Of course, you're gonna go with Titans or Hand of Justice, and instead of Shen, you can use Udyr to get the duelist buff. But that's not very good. Viego is not very strong. Samira is always better in this comp, so I prefer and I would strongly suggest you to go with Samira instead of forcing Viego. For the early game, you can keep your AP items on Lux and AD items on Kalista until you get your Gwen and Samira, of course, and you can keep your tank items on Zinzao or Nafiri, it doesn't matter. Because as I said, you are not gonna be staying very long in low levels like level 5, 7, 6, level 5, 6, 7. You're just gonna go to 8 or 9. If you can go to 9, 9 is very good to stay and roll. So the power ups you're gonna use in this board is gonna be, you can use power up. The first power up you're gonna need to use on Zinzao first on early levels, and then you need to itemize the set and use your power up remover and give your power up to set. You can you can go with round 2, you can go with selfish, you can go with body change, pretty much anything tank goes with set. And for your carry, for Samira, you can go, if you play with Shan, you can, because you will have Edgelord and the Samira will have uh, like 10% lifesteal, you can go on the edge, which gives 35% um, damage amp, which is a pretty good, because when Samira jumps between enemies and targets someone on the backline of the enemy, he's just gonna I'm sorry, she's just gonna delete them. If you go with Striker's Flail and you don't have Even Shroud, you need to go with Thunder or the Bludgeoner, which ignores the enemy's 35% of enemy's armor when attacking. Because if there is 2 things you need to have in this game, you must have in this game, is that one of them is Shred and Thunder, or Shred or Thunder, depending on the comp you are going, and the other one is Sunfire or Red buff to burn, because you're gonna see a level 3 Mundo that stays in here if you don't have red buff and just heals for like 2 minutes straight, and you're not gonna be able to kill him. So you need red buff and shred in every comp you play in this game. Red buff or Sunfire, like you know what I mean. Burn. You need burn. So this is pretty much it. This is not a very hard comp. This is hard comp. This is a very beginner friendly comp. Actually, it's pretty easy to play. You're just gonna stay above 50 gold and go to level 8 or 9. If you have a good econ augment, you can go to the level 9 and start rolling there. Because in early game, like when you reach 4 soul fighter or 6 soul fighter, Zinzao is gonna tank pretty good, and Lux and Kalista is gonna deal pretty good damage. So you won't need to like roll to keep your HP high or something like that. You can just go level with your gold. Okay, so this is your level 8 board when you are playing Sorcerer, Mighty Mech, Karma carry. If you get level 2 Swain and level 2 Karma with these 3 items, these are the best in slot items, of course. And then you get a good power up like round 2 or Selfish. And for Karma, you need like, yeah, I've seen people play Efficient as a power up. I've seen people play Mage or Shadow Clone, but the best one, in my opinion, for this version is Magic Expert, because you are playing six sorcerer, you are getting 80 AP from the comp already, and when you give Magic Expert with the spell crit, you get extra like 60 70 AP just from that power up, and it deals insane damage. It deals 5 to 6k damage around level 2. So it's pretty important. You of course need to change one of these to shred or sunder. I don't remember which one was the you know the one that breaks MR. You need one of them. You can go with, like, instead of Warmogs you can put, or you can put instead of Red Buff or Edge of Night, you can put this one, Void Staff, to any of your champions. If you want to go with the Magic Expert version, which I which like I said, it's in my opinion it's the best one. So you need level 3 Swain. This is just impossible to win if you go with like Magic Expert on Karma and you have level 3 Swain with good items. You're just gonna win. You're just gonna steamroll the whole lobby. It's just too powerful. Okay, so our next and the most fun to play comp is, of course, the Battle Academia Caitlyn Jace carry. So what you need is, this comp is very item dependent. You definitely need a lot of um, BF swords, and you definitely need a lot of tank items and IA for Caitlyn, and these three items for Jace. So the point of this board is the Caitlyn is gonna snipe the back line of the enemy and one shot them. So you're gonna just win the game. They have no carries. They have just tanks that staying on the front line. We place this gear in here, so the enemy champions target here and come to here or here, stay here. So they leave this place empty. When this place is empty, Caitlyn can just snipe this part. Okay, so this is your level 8 board when you're playing Sorcerer, Mighty Mech, Karma carry. You need both of these characters. You need Caitlyn and Jace 3-star, or you're not gonna win the game. For power-ups, you can go with efficient on Caitlyn. If you go efficient on Caitlyn, you don't need chosen. You can just swap it with Last Whisper. And for Jace, not done yet, and weights are very very good, but most likely the unstoppable and all of the power-ups are good with Jace. It's just so tanky, and so it deals so much damage. It's just broken right now. This character is just broken right now. And for the positioning, you need to position it like this, or you can change, like, swap like this. If the enemy's carry is this part at this side of the board, you can just swap it like this, or this. You can. I am. I've seen people placing Caitlyn in here, but when I place it like this, for some reason in my games, I just couldn't hit the target. It always hits the tank that attacks Leona before being able to target the enemy's backline. So when I put it here, it just bypasses that guy and just fires a bullet straight to the backline. There is usually no champs in this area. So we have our best comp yet. This comp is not really played a lot, or I don't think that people realize how strong this comp is. I'm just gonna show you this comp, and you can just force this comp every game that you have AP or tank start, and you're gonna win that lobby. You're definitely gonna win that lobby. By winning, I mean go to you will be in top 4, so you can't just go first every game. There will be players that's gonna get 3-star, 4 cost, 5 cost, like, or very very strong board. But let's start with the Syndra. So this guy is our first carry. What you're gonna do is you need these three items. You have to have Jeweled Gauntlet and Spear of Shojin, and the third item is very, like, you can put anything. It doesn't really matter. Any AP item will work. It's just this one is better. The What you need is, you need the power up that's unique to Syndra, that when she casts, she's gonna cast another ball to a different enemy that will deal 6% of damage. I don't remember the name of the, but you know, it's very well known. You need that power up for this character. This character, when it's 3 starred, it hits like a truck with these items, and it constantly casts. It constantly casts. This is your first carry, and the second one, this the I would say that the items on Garen is more important after you put Shojin or Spell Crit on Syndra. Then you just need the first item, and you need to start itemizing Garen because he's gonna be your first carry for a long period of time. You are not gonna get these two in early game. Like this is your level 5 comp. You're gonna stay at level 5 for a long time, and this is your level 5 comp, and this comp is gonna steamroll any board that's like up to level 8. Even I beat level 8 like 3 star Yumi comps with this one. This 5 characters. It's just insanely strong. So what you're gonna need is of course you're gonna need gargoyles. One is enough. If you have another tank item like Sunfire or anything, you can just slam it. And the Vormox, because we need HP, obviously. The first 3 items you need is a Shojin or Spell Crit, and then 2 tank items for Garen, and you're gonna just stay at level 5 and roll for roll 2 3 star these 4 characters. After that, your secondary carry is Ezreal or Malzahar, depending on your situation. Like reached the if you haven't reached the 3 star Ezreal yet, you can just put a 2 star Malzahar and give your items to him. Of course, you can use blue buff instead of this one, and red buff. Red buff actually works very well with Malzahar because it keeps spreading and it deals true damage every second. Like his ability does the same thing. It just deals AP damage. And the secondary tank, of course, is gonna be Rel. But if you reach level 2 Leona, of course you're gonna itemize level 2 Leona instead of Rel. The power ups you can use is Syndra, is like I said, that the power up that sends another ball that deals 6% of damage to another enemy. You're gonna need that. So for Garen, you can use round 2. Like I said, you can use Selfish. Selfish is pretty good, but I would not suggest using Unstoppable with this board because he's just gonna go inside. Someone's gonna come from this side of the board and attack Rel or something. Like he's gonna come through here like that and attack Rel. Then go. He's gonna when Garen is fighting here, the enemy carrier is gonna come and kill all 3 of them behind Garen. So I would not suggest Unstoppable. The other tank augments, the other tank augments are enough. Okay, so this concludes the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please drop a like and subscribe. And see you next time.